Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back and welcome to How to Improve Your YouTube Channel. A couple of days ago a YouTuber came to me and he said, Kev, can you help me out with my channel? I said, sure, I'll do a video, because you know what? I know a lot of other people that are in the same boat as he is. You know, the channel just isn't going anywhere, and there's a lot of reasons that could be. So I figured, you know what, let's do the video and I'll do my best I can to help you guys. I'm not an expert on this myself. Even I learn every day new tricks, new tips on how to make my channel even better and better and more popular. So you know what? We're going to work with what we got and see how we do. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and my channel first. When I first started on YouTube, it's always been the same. I've always been a variety kind of guy, okay? I've always done all kinds of things, because I believe in variety. I know people like variety, they like choices, and you know what? Everything I do for a living, I stick it up on YouTube, you know, and I share it with the world, right? And so I like to do review videos, how-to videos, modification videos, whether it be pellet guns, RCs, whatever it happens to be. I like doing build videos, you know, just all kinds of crazy stuff, painting videos, whatever it happens to be. I like doing stuff, and a lot of the stuff I record and I put onto YouTube for you guys to enjoy, hopefully. So where I started way back in the day, I started with a Sony CyberShot 7 megapixel camera. And at the time I thought this was going to be okay. Hey, 7 megapixels, better than 3, right? So 7, yay! So $200 later at Future Shop with an extended warranty, we started recording videos. And for quite a while it worked very efficiently, worked good. I did have to overcome some camera fear myself, and I had to learn to talk a little bit louder, because I did have a couple instances where, you know, people couldn't hear me that well. So, you know, okay, I learned to raise my voice a little bit more above talking range so they could get on the camera, you know, because the camera was at different distances from me. So, you know, the further away you are, the more you got to raise your voice up without yelling, okay? So you don't want to do that, because that just sucks. Anyway, so, but after a while, the video quality just, I couldn't keep up. You know, people are saying, hey, I blow up my screen, the picture just sucks, or I leave it small, which is fine, I can see stuff, but not enough detail. Can you try zooming in? Okay, I tried doing that. It actually made things worse in some cases, so hey. And then I had to learn about lighting. I knew nothing about lighting back then, right? I'm kind of new still, right, to the camera world as far as recording videos went. Hey, I can take pictures outside all day long. I never did inside pictures, right? But outside and running videos, that's one thing. Indoors doing videos, you need proper lighting to light up the subject, right? So you get a good quality video going. Well, no matter what I did, that camera just couldn't pull it off and keep doing it forever. So we had to do some changing. So I got myself a 720p camcorder, not camera, camcorder, because these are supposed to have better mics and better quality picture even in 720, because they're a camcorder. They're made for doing this, right? So I said, okay, fine, it's under $100, and I bought one, brought it home, no camera mount. Oh man. So then I gotta like rig myself up a, you know, unit to be able to do this, and it was not too bad, but it only had a 3x zoom. It sucked. I still couldn't get and pull up enough of that detail for what some people were asking for. There's only some, not everybody, right? So anyway, I said, okay, this has got to go. This is not going to work. I got to get something better. So I got some money together. We started looking at reviews online, and tons of them. When you're going to buy a camera, guys, make sure you check out reviews everywhere possible. You can find out where that one camera or 2 or 3 that you're looking at can be found on the internet. Check out a ton of reviews, and totally ignore these 5-star rating reviews, because they suck. You know, if you're going to pay attention to a 5-star rating, you're going to get screwed a lot, okay? There's no such thing as perfect in this world, so 5-star ratings, I'm sorry, aren't realistic. I've only done 2 or 3 times where I've given something a 4 3/4 star out of 5, because it's really pushing borderline to be pretty well perfect, okay? But it still isn't, and I know that. And I also talk about in my own reviews good and bad points. What can I live with? Can I live with this? Can I live without it? You know what I mean? Or do I move on and find something even better, right? That doesn't have these issues but may have some other issues that I can live with. You know, that sort of thing. So you really got to check out reviews. So anyways, Bottom line is, we ended up with the JVC camcorder that we now have, and I've had this for a couple years now. It's been doing a wonderful job. So I went and I deleted every single video on YouTube I ever did. You know, and I was starting to do really good on YouTube at this point. And I'm like, overnight, everything's gone, and everybody's like, where'd your stuff go? You know, it's like, hey, Gonzo, man, we're redoing it. We got high def now, man. And it's like, great. So, I mean, I pounded videos up as fast as I could in the HD, and wow, what a difference. You know, my view counts are going up, started to see more subscribers. You know, it's like, wow, this is wicked. You know, also having the microphones that are really good in this camera, even at a distance, I don't have to talk so loud, but I still got to raise my voice at times. You know, even something like this video, my camera, guys, is 8 feet away from me right now. So I have to raise my voice up more. The other thing I found that was really important and appeals to people is that you can be a little enthusiastic, you know, and excited about what you're doing. You know, you got to show them, hey, I enjoy doing this for you. You know, I mean, you watch movies on TV. We all do, right? And so you got to have some enthusiasm, show you're interested, and providing them what you're going to provide them, right? Because if you're not interested in really doing the videos to make people happy, make them want to come back, then why even bother doing them in the first place? And I know that's a very cruel thing to say, you know, but you need to think about why you're even doing this stuff. You know, what's your purpose? I mean, if it's friends or families, I mean, you can set up a little thing on YouTube where only your friends and families can view your videos, and that's it, instead of the rest of the world. You know, I don't want to watch somebody's family picnic. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to watch that stuff. I'm not interested. So if you're hoping the rest of the world is, well, some people may be, but I'm just not one of them, okay? You know, I don't want to watch somebody just jump up and down on a trampoline. I mean, what point is there in that? Okay, so you have a trampoline, you can jump on it. Who can't, right? So that doesn't interest me. It might interest 3 or 4 people out of 7 billion people in the world, and that's about it. You know, there's reasons why your channel is not doing well. Your content may not be what people are after, or maybe your content is what they're after, but you've got some flaws, okay? You've got poor audio, maybe you got poor video, okay? If they can't blow up their screen nowadays and see you still clearly and see what you're doing clearly, or explaining to them or showing them, whatever it is, you know, they're not going to really want to watch your video, because so many people nowadays, they expect it, everything to have high def. And there's still a ton of videos on YouTube that, believe it or not, they're not high def. They're still running, you know, 280p, 360, 480. And, you know, I look at those videos too myself, especially on RC stuff that's in those videos. I'm starting to think, well, now I can understand why people complained about my videos, because that kind of range of video quality sucks. I can't make out if that's an F-16 fighter jet or if it's, you know, whatever. I don't know what it is. It flies, you know, and see, people want detail, and high def is where you're going to get that detail, get it to pop, right? So you need to make it pop. Some guys do comedy on YouTube, and comedy is great. I love to laugh, you know, and Jeff Dunham's up there, and Iglesias, what's his name? I can't remember his first name, but he's awesome too, right? You know, but there's all kinds of stuff and content on YouTube, right? And if you're a funny person and you want to do comedy, hey, that's great. I love watching comedy stuff. If you're a funny person, I'll watch it. If you can keep me in stitches, I'll keep watching you. You know what I mean? So if you're an entertaining type of person, if you're doing music videos, that is a tough racket. I tried doing music stuff where I was teaching guitar on YouTube, and that didn't really go so well. So, you know, pretty much I think some, if not all of those videos are now deleted. You know, because I go through my channel every once in a while and I see what's really moving for me and what's not moving for me. And whatever's not really moving for me, if I have a video that's up there, it's been there for 6 months and I've only got like 67 views, bye-byes, I delete it. Why should I waste that gracious server space that YouTube gives us on useless material that people are not interested in watching? I want to keep up the stuff that's doing better, okay? Now, I have nothing wrong with when it comes to my tags anymore. I have nothing wrong with video quality anymore. I have nothing wrong with the audio anymore. I'm getting my content, what people want to see up there, really good now. And I still have the odd hiccup times and whatnot where maybe this isn't so interesting, but I find out after a few months on how it's doing. Then I decide, should I give it a little bit more time, or should I just wipe it out now and try something different, okay? And that's the thing, if you're limited to one thing only, this is going to make it hard for you, you know, unless what your one thing is very popular everywhere else on YouTube, it's going to make it a tough racket, you know, and that's something to consider too. Maybe you want to do something a little bit more. Maybe you want to try some how-to videos. Maybe you want to try some review videos. You know, maybe you want to step outside the box a little bit more and maybe try some comedy. I don't know, maybe you are a funny person. I have no idea, you know. But there's nothing wrong with videos, right, that are, you know, similar or the same as others. There's probably about 300 reviews by now just on the RS10 Rock Slide. And when you go and you watch those videos, guys are going to have different good and bad points about it. So you kind of got to wonder, like, does anybody know what the hell they're talking about this vehicle? Well, yeah, they do. It's just that not everybody has the same issues, you know, and so they don't find them, they can't pick on them, right? But you'll find a lot of people will crab about the servos in these things. They suck, right? So upgrade the servos. Almost every person will crab about the motor wires sticking out too far, so you gotta loop them around. You might have to resolder them and re-angle them. Hey, you know what? I didn't bother to resolder and re-angle. I wrapped the wire around, I extended the wire, but then I reduced my steering from 100% to 85%, and the thing still does a wonderful job. That's me. I didn't want to mess around with soldering. Forget it. It's not even worth my time to bother with, you know, a little bit of an angle, you know, when I can compensate it elsewhere. So I've learned different things. A lot of people have never even thought of that idea. Hey, why don't I just take 15 or 20% off my steering radius and I'm fine? Because you know what? When you're in 4-steering mode with this thing, okay, so you're like this, you can go and spin around on a dime, you know, type of thing, even at 50% steering. So, I mean, you don't necessarily have to do all the mods that you see about this thing online, right? But it's nice to be able to have that variety, and people want the variety. So if you're a kind of person that can keep up and do the variety and know how to do this stuff, is important with RCs. You gotta know how to mod stuff, right? Safely and properly, then that's great. Those are good videos for you, you know? So what is stopping my channel, Kev? What's stopping it? Well, you got good video, okay? You got good content. You got good audio. You seem to be a friendly person, right? So these are all good major things that you need right from the beginning. What about your title of your video? Okay, does it match the content? Because it has to. Okay, now the title, did you type it all in capitals? Because this stops you on a search engine. You only put capitals where capitals are really necessary. When I type into a search engine, I'm not going to hit the caps lock key and go Red Cat Racing Rock Slide Review, okay, or Traxxas/Bash, okay, or how to turn an AM radio into shortwave, okay. I'm not doing that all in caps because I'll probably hardly find a darn thing at all, okay. So you need to only put caps where caps are necessary. So that's a big thing right there. And your title has to match the content of the video. So if you are telling people that you're doing a Traxxas/Mayhem Bash, okay, now mayhem means you're gonna try and destroy this thing. That's what it really means, okay? So if in the content of your video, you're just driving around, jumping some ramps, and you're really not trying to destroy the thing, and it doesn't break through the whole video, you have just lied to everybody on YouTube just to get yourself a whack load of views. And at the same time, you really did upset a lot of people, trust me, because even I would go on your channel and I would say that you are a liar, okay? You said that this was a mayhem type bashing session, which means you're gonna try and wreck the thing. What have you done? None of that. It's a lie. All you've done is race up and down the road, jump some ramps, and you didn't even damage your machine whatsoever. You know, you're supposed to be trying to damage the thing, so I don't see anything there that could even hurt it from what you did. And I will actually comment like that, you know, and rightly so. And you have to, as the YouTube person who uploaded the video have to suck it up, Buttercup, okay? Because you lied, right? So, and you knew you were lying. So your title and your content have to match, all right? Now, what else is going to hold you up? You've got the content matching the title now. That's good. You've got the video quality. You've got the audio quality. You've got the right attitude on camera for where you need to be seen and heard and where you're not supposed to be seen and heard. You've got all that stuff figured out. It's a great video, great picture. All that stuff is all good. You're still not getting views. What's wrong? Okay? Well, let's talk about channel branding. Is this what you've tried? Is channel branding? That can go against you. Believe it or not, statistically, only 3 in 10 people succeed with channel branding on the title with their video. Okay? Now what I mean by that is when you type in the text for the name of your video, okay, channel branding, guys put their name of their channel brand, whatever it could be. I mean, I'll give you an example of a guy who's successful at it, okay? RC Sparks DJ Medic, okay? Now he's RC Adventures. He is awesome. He's an awesome guy. Love his videos, right? And so anyway, now RC Sparks is one of those guys who's in the success area. He's one of the 3 in 10 that succeeds with channel branding by putting RC Sparks, blah, 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 in the name of his video, all as part of the name of the video down in text, okay? Now, he also has some stuff that goes up on a splash screen with his RC Sparks logo and all that. It's really cool. He is only one of 3 out of every 10 people, okay, that are, well, he's one of 3, yeah, so one of 3 out of every 10 that succeed at doing this. But he's RC Sparks. What's the first indication that you're going to find him quick? RC, just RC. You go to the search in YouTube, type in RC, okay? I don't care if you want to put it in big or small. I put it in small, RC, because that's how I typed it. Page 1, 3rd guy down, RC Sparks Studio. Boom, right in your face. Now, what's your tag? Okay, try your tag. Where do you show up? Oh, wait a minute, I'm not there. Next page. Nope, not there. Next page. Nope. Next. Nope. Next. Nope. Next. Nope. Next. Nope. Okay, so you're one of the guys, bottom line, who failed. Okay? So you need to get rid of that part in the title of your video. Where if you want a channel brand, I'm okay with that. Everybody's okay with it. I like channel branding. I don't do it myself because I have no necessity for it. Besides, how do you channel brand a channel like mine that's got like 15 million different things on the go? They're all different. Anyhow, so you want to brand your channel if you're not in the success area like he is. Okay, and I'm using that as an example. So if you're not in the success area with that, you need to put it in the splash screen before the video gets rolling. You know how, well, what I'm learning to do with my channel to make things a little bit better and more poppy, okay, I'll put in like a countdown timer, then I got the checkered flag with the title of the video in there. Okay, so that's, you know, in the title of the video, that's where you could actually put a splash screen that has your channel brand, you know, whatever it may be. And if you have a logo, hey, throw it up there too. You know, have some, you know, flames shooting out, whatever you got going on, right? Or, you know, walking skeletons across the screen. I don't care. Whatever you want to do for a channel brand thing, do it there. And then the video starts. And then everybody's like, hey, cool, neat little timer. Or you don't even have to have the timer. Have your channel brand. I am so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. And then the name of the video comes up on the next splash screen. Well, they already have the name down there. Hey, no problem. Put it up on the screen too anyways. And then, boom, into the video you go. And at the end of the video, hey, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Hey, even don't like if you don't like it, whatever. It helps me out, right? So you can put that at the end of your video on the ending splash screen if you want to do it. It's all part of video editing, making things more professional, more cool, more likable. They're going to want to come back to your channel. They're going to want to check out more videos. Okay, so that's the kind of channel branding that you need to do. Because with the odds of being way against you that only 3 out of 10 people can succeed with channel branding with their name, the advice given, okay, is, even by the pros, don't do it, okay? Don't try channel branding and then putting in the title and expect to be found, okay? No matter how good everything else is. Now, what else could be hindering you, okay? You've got everything else right, okay? And now you've gotten rid of that channel branding thing, okay? So you've edited your video and gotten rid of that little thing. You're still not getting anywhere a month later. Your views aren't really going up on any of your videos. What else could be wrong? Description in the video. You need a description in that video box that says description. Give a basic description of what the video is even about. And say, you know, like, one thing you can do with a review video, for example, is you can say, okay, Red Cat RS10 Rock Slide, review, follow-up view, review, and final thoughts to come. Or final thoughts and review video will be coming. Give them something to look forward to, you know, to say, hey, I want to come back. I'm going to come back. He's going to do another video with the final word on this thing, if it's even worth buying, you know, because the first impression review tells people absolutely nothing other than, hey, it's cool, you bought it, it looks nice, it seems to be built okay. That's all they know. The final thoughts and review that you can give on a video is going to be the determining factor whether you would even want to buy it again, and then you got to mention if you would ever buy it again, you know, so, or if you would, what kind of price range do you think it's actually worth? And be reasonable about it. Don't be unrealistic and say, well, I paid $230, it's worth about 60 bucks. Well, you know what? I'm not even going to pay attention to you because you don't even know how to price anything. Now, I'm going to tell you a little pre-spoil. No, I'm not even, forget it. I'm not even going to pre-spoil this one for you. But you get the idea. That would be unreasonable. It's worth more than 60 bucks, okay? So you've got the wrong attitude about, and the wrong idea about quality, performance, and an RTR machine right there if you're going to devalue it that low, okay? So what else is going on, right? Okay, you got your description done. You fixed all the channel branding stuff around. You get this all done, that's all done. Your content is stuff that people do want to see, so you got all that done. Oh, what's next? Tags. Tags are very important, okay? Very, very, very important. And I know some of you are probably about to yawn pretty soon, but hey, you know what? That's the way it goes. So what are tags for? Tags are for search engines, right? You know, and so the search engine on YouTube, if all you typed in that tag thing was actually nothing, well then good luck getting anything found, no matter how good your videos are. It's going to be real hard to find you. But if you do have tags in there and all you have is Red Cat Rock Slide RS10, okay, or Traxxas / Mayhem Bash, these are all separate words, by the way. Don't put a sentence, okay? Never ever use any kind of a sentence as a tag. It ain't going to work out good for you. So separate words, okay? Separate individual words. Now Rock Slide is one word, but Rock Slide can be broken up into 2 words. RS10 can actually be broken up into being like 2 words because you have to have a minimum of 2 digits to hit enter for it to become a tag, right? So you need the tags. You need the tags that are all related to your video. Words that are in your description box like follow-up review or final thoughts and review, you need to use those sorts of things in your description of your video to help the search engine that much more. Okay, I mean every little thing you do here, and you're thinking to yourself, well that must be one hell of a retarded search engine if I have to have it in my title, you know, talk about it in the video, have it in the description. Yeah, I mean, in some ways I guess you might be right, it is kind of a little bit retarded, but it's just the way it happens to work, and the more that you can give it for hits, the better, okay, that's the thing. Now, you've got RS10, you got the Rock Slide, you got the RS, you got the 10, you got the Red, you got the Cat, you got the Red Cat, you got the Rock Slide, you got the Rock, you got the Slide. Hey, now you got tires, wheels, beadlocks, 390, 370, whatever the heck your motor size is. You got servo, you got waterproof, water resistant, you got battery, you got chassis, you got supports, you've got shocks, you got oil filled, you've got RX, TX, radio control, controller. Now these are all things and tags that are related to the video and parts that are on the vehicle, okay? Now you need to go outside the box, okay? This is the box. Get outside of it. Think outside of the box. Now, Wolverine, Dracula, fire pit, how about that, right? Light bulb, idea, okay, LED, wiring, metal, plastic, car, boat, baby carriage, even the stupidest things you can think of. And I mean, hey, there's stuff on YouTube about it, pretty much everything, right? Okay, chair, tiles, clothing, cloth, okay, shoes, fell off, how about that one? Motorcycle, accident, cops, chasing, okay, radar, gun, pellet, CO2, HSP, HPI, MJX, all these kinds of tags that have absolutely nothing to do with this particular machine, okay, on your video, or has nothing to do with your video, period, is good to have. Why? Because when somebody's looking for any of those little things, those are key signatures. Oh, HSP. Hey, look at that, a how-to video on how to turn an AM radio into a shortwave. That's pretty cool. I don't know why the heck it would be in the list, because, you know, it's not a radio, but hey, cool. You know, or no, sorry, it is a radio. Lost track there for a second. Whoopsie. All right, so even I can make mistakes, right? I, you know, get a little caught up here, and that's cool, that's funny. So, you know what, you gotta have these tags. If you don't have them, you lessen and lessen your chances of your videos being found. The more you want your video to be found, the more you're gonna put into work to do this video, get it done right, get the editing done that you need to do right, take the time, put in the description, put in the tags, make sure your stuff is even spelled properly, because if you have, you know, if you spelled red cat accidentally somehow, R-A-D-C-A-T, wow, that's going to be really hard to find a rad cat RS10, because really there's no such thing. So you might get lucky and RS10 might show up somewhere, you might get lucky, but you got to really make sure your spelling is very correct, you know, and that's a very important thing. So all of these things together, right, affect your videos, right? The biggest thing on anything to do with any of your videos, the first and foremost thing is your content in your video, what you feel the rest of the world would want to see, right? Okay? Honestly, I do not want to watch videos, and I'm sure a lot of other people don't, of somebody racing up and down the road for 20 minutes. What's the point? 2 or 3 runs, I'm out of there, okay? You just wasted a whack load of hard drive space, a whack load of time shooting footage, you know, for something that people only want to see maybe a 2-minute thing of you racing up and down the street. If you're speed testing a new RC, they only want to see a couple of runs. That's it. They don't want to see any more than that. If you want to play with the toy after that, fine. Shut the camera off, go play. Because you're not going to keep people entertained for 15 or 20 minutes until your battery dies, okay? So you got to keep that in mind. If you're talking about a how-to video, they don't want 3 hours of footage and 10 parts until you're done your whole project on how to do this or how to do that. They want it cut and dry. They want it, you know, at least within a reasonable amount of time. 15, 20 minutes tops. Personally, I think about 3 to 5 minutes is really good too. And I'm learning to shrink my videos down, especially my how-to stuff, because I found myself that if I go more than 10 minutes with a how-to video, people are like, because I get reports and statistics of exactly how long somebody has watched one of my videos for, okay? I know myself now what videos were way too long. Okay, so now when I do other videos that may be even similar, or future how-to videos, or future this or that, I know what kind of timing I need to stick with to keep you guys entertained and coming back for more and more and more, okay, which hopefully gets me more and more subscribers too. The more you come back, it's like, yay, yay, right? So, and I expect the same out of other YouTubers, you know, keep your stuff within a reasonable time limit, keep us entertained, we're going to keep coming back, but make sure you got all those key things taken care of that are going to give you a really good video. And you know what? If it takes you 900 tries to get a video right, then so be it. You know, it's just the way it goes. And honestly, guys, I'm going to tell you before I wrap things up here and go, I've been working on this video for 4 days now. I don't know what time it is outside right now. I don't have a watch on me. But when I last came out here, I think it was pretty close to 3 o'clock. And I've been at this for 4 days, from 8 in the morning until about 7 or 8 at night, trying to get this thing right, because I'm not using teleprompters. I don't own one, and if I did, I'd ignore it. I don't have scripts to go by. I'm trying to think faster than I speak so I can get things out for you. And you know, it's a lot of work to do some videos. You know, and it's like, and you know what, don't be saying, sorry man, it took you so long to do this. You know what, I enjoy doing my videos for you guys. I love the support that I get from my subscribers. It's awesome. And you know what, and if it takes me 4 or 5 days straight to cut a video, to get it right in the end, I'm happy. And I'm hopefully sure that you guys are going to be very happy with the video too, and that you get a lot out of it. And I'm hoping in this video, even though it was really long, that you got a lot of useful information. And you know, and if you do want me to check out your channels and try and help you figure out what might be wrong with your videos and why you're not doing so well, I would be more than happy to do that. Because I know that when you comment, I get your name. I can click on your name and go right to your channel, check you out. So if you want me to do that for you, I'm more than willing. So just send me a message in the comment box saying, hey Kev, can you check out my channel? Tell me what might be wrong, and it'd be like, yeah, sure, more than happy to. But you know what? If I do happen to say anything that might be offensive to you, you know, try and just not get upset. I'm trying to help, you know, and I'm going to point out, you know, as nicely as I very possibly can, say, look man, this is what I can see so far that's wrong. I can't see your tags, so I don't know what you got going on for tags. But you know, I can look at your footage, I can look at the video quality, I can look at the sound quality, I can look at exactly what you're putting out and give you a pretty good idea what what you'd need to fix that. You know, because I'm pretty good at doing that sort of thing, you know, even though I'm not a big expert myself, you know, I got a pretty good idea of what people are looking for by now, and I'm learning more and more every day myself, right? So, anyways, but if you've got all that stuff taken care of, try it out, try my ideas, you know, and see how the ideas work for you. I mean, it may not work for you. You still may have a content issue. Maybe you just got to try, you know, evolving into something different. Maybe you need to try, you know, something different for your channel of things to do to entertain people and have fun and stuff. But, and who knows, maybe you're just fine, but you just need to clean up your video a bit, you know, maybe shorten things down, maybe be a little more exciting, you know, a little more hyperactive, and, you know, don't worry if you make a little boo-boo on camera. I kind of did a couple times, didn't I, right? You know, and smile a little bit about that too, you know, it's all good. So anyways, guys, I really appreciate you all, love you all. Thanks for, you know, if you're a subscriber, I really appreciate you guys' support, and any future guys I get too is awesome. And we'll definitely catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.